first. Everybody is going to get an index card, or half of an index card. And I just need you to keep your index card on the red side. There's numbers written in red on one side, and then there's numbers written in blue on the other. And you just need it to be on the red side for now. All of these numbers have a decimal with them. Okay, how we are going to play this game is I am going to describe a number. And I'm going to describe the number based on its place value. If you think that you have that number, all you need to do is raise your hand. Then I want you to read the number correctly, how we read decimals. Okay, so we're not going to say point for the decimal. We say and. Remember that from last year when you read a decimal? Okay. Okay, let's try the first one together and we'll see how it goes, okay? All right. My number has a 4 in the hundredths place. It has a 3 in the ones place. It has a 1 in the tenths place. Bennett, do you have my number?
I have 3 and 145,000.
That is the number I'm looking for. Very good. Okay, now Bennett, what you need to do is you need to flip your card over to the blue side. Do you see your number written in blue?
Yeah.
Now you are going to give the clues just like I did.
Mrs. Seaver?
Yes?
Job. Oh, wrong class, sorry.
Okay, that's all right. So you're going to give the clues just like I did. So everybody listen to Bennett's clues, and you are trying to see if you have Bennett's number. If you do, raise your hand.
I have a 6 in the hundredth spot, a 6 in the tens spot, and a 7 in the tenths spot. Anybody?
Okay, give your clues again.
I have a 6 in the hundredth spot, a 6 in the tens spot, and a 7 in the tenths spot.
Does anybody think they have Bennett's number? Do you want to read it, Haley? I mean, Jordan, sorry.
62 and 76 hundred.
Is she right? She's right. Okay, Haley, you flip your card over.
Jordan.
Sorry, Jordan. Flip your card to the blue side. Okay, now you have to give your clues for your number.
I have a 6 in the 10 spot, a 10th.
6 in the tenths spot.
I have a 3 in the 1st spot, and I have a 9 in the 1000th spot.
She has a 3 in the ones, a 6 in the tenths, a 9 in the thousandths. Does anybody think they have her number?
She's not going to say every number of it, you guys.
Okay, read us your clues again, Jordan.
I have a 3 in the 1st spot.
Ones.
I have a 6 in the 10th spot. I have a 9 in the 1000th spot.
And you have a number here too, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does anybody have a number that looks like this? Nick, can you read
That's actually tens, and
Tens.
2 is the 1.
Right. Thank you, Benna. Okay, good job, Nick. Go ahead, Sophie, flip your card to the blue side.
Okay, I have.
Right. Okay, I need you to put your index card on the side of your desk. Okay, I have a short video that's going to review decimals and decimal place value. It's only about 4 minutes. And then after this, I'm going to explain your group work, and you're going to be on your own to work.
Rewrite the number, and I'll write each digit with a different color. So we have 654 point, we get the decimal point, 221, I want to make sure I have enough colors here, 213. Now we're pretty familiar, I think, with what goes on to the left of the decimal point. We know that this right here, use a neutral color, that this right here is the hundreds. This is the hundreds place, or we could view that as 10 to the second. 10 to the second. Let me write that a little bit bigger down here. So this right here is the hundreds. That is the hundreds place, or you could view that as the 10 to the seconds place, which is the same thing as 100. This right here is the tens place, which is the same thing as 10 to the first. This right here.
Each group has a packet of papers up here on the circle table. So when I call your group, you're going to come up and you're going to get your packet of papers. I will allow you to find somewhere around the room that you want to work. However, you need to make sure that you have a pencil, and you're going to need something to write on. So you could either take a whiteboard. We're not getting materials yet. So you could either take a whiteboard to write on, or if you have a notebook that you can put your paper on to write on, something harder that you can write on. Okay? You're also going to be needing whole number chips that we've used before. And now we're going to use the decimal chips. Each group only needs 1 bag of each, because you're going to be sharing them. Okay, so you need 1 decimal bag, and you need 1 whole number bag. You're also going to need the place value charts that you made, these ones. It doesn't matter whose you take, okay, your group just needs 1. Now, there's directions that go along with your group work. Each group has a directions card. You need to follow this step by step. It lists them 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very easy to follow. It tells you everything that you need to do. Part of the work is done with your group. Part of the work is done independently, which means what?
By yourself.
By yourself. When it says independently, you need to do that part by yourself. Your directions card will also tell you what you need to turn in or what you need to keep. Questions? Okay. Group 1 is Anna, Nick, and Jordan. Can you come up and get your things? Group 2, Eleanor and Caitlin. You just need 1. Group 3, Wyatt, Ben, and Haley. And group 4, Gleb, Tony, and Sophie. Our voice level needs to be at a 2. Okay? You can have quiet conversational voice since you're working in groups. I will be around to answer questions if you need them.
You're going to do
Eleanor and Caitlin, you need your materials. How do you know what to do? Sophie's group, I would come up here since there's no space.
So we do that. Try.
So just
So we're gonna make now your tenths are yep, that's 0.1. That's 1/10. How many tenths do you need? 3. Right. Okay, so you have 3 tenths. And how many hundredths? 2. So you need 2 hundredths. That's hundredths. Yep. 100. Okay, now you have to answer your question. Well, look on here. Where's the 3? And now you're well, that's okay. That's 2. Right. You have 200 hundredths. Wait, do you have any questions? No. It looks like you're off to a good start.
0. No, all you write is 2. No, you write 2.0. That's all you must write is 2.
Yeah. Yes. Were you able to model it on your precise charts? Yes. Those are your decimals. So let's start with your whole number. Do you have a whole number in this number? 5. So 5 is in what base value? 1. So you need to put 5 ones into your whole number to raise your whole number. So how much is 5 ones? Okay, now let's look at your 3. Your 3 is in what spot? sheet also had it written this way, which is also correct, because when we talked about different ways to write division, this is one of the ways we could write it. Which number is in my tens place? Tens. Anna? Not the 4, the 5. I have 5 tens. Which number is in the thousands place? Caitlin? The 3. How would I write 3 thousandths as a fraction? How would I write 3 thousandths as a fraction? Haley?
3 and then a slash. And then thousand.
You could also write it this way. Okay, you should have turned everything in. Your name should have been on everything that you turned in. Some of you were doing some things that were a little bit different, but on Tuesday, we're going to come back, or Wednesday, we're going to come back to decimals and review everything again. Any questions?